I tell you what, these trails are just amazing. It is so beautiful back in here. You really do see some beautiful scenery, but wow. These trails are hard to beat. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is Dwayne and Katie here with Chosen Adventures.
Hello.
Where are we at this weekend?
Edisto, and it is amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
So pretty.
We are back at Edisto. I was in Edisto over, I guess a couple of days before Christmas. And, but I was by myself, and it was just kind of more of a time of rest and relaxation. But now we're back again, and this time it's a little bit more of an adventure. We're out seeing new things and biking on the trails.
Yes, the best biking trails I've ever seen. They're awesome.
They really are. And so anyway, this video is going to be more about things to do around Edisto here on the coast, and a little bit more of maybe some of the history and just kind of getting out and having fun. So hope you enjoy.
The past most of the time brings me down, and my future won't exist without living now. So I spread all my footprints around, yeah. I know that every day will always bring me something new.
We're doing stuffed peppers tonight. This has got a cheese and sausage stuffing in there. So we got those covered up, and then we got the steaks under here. They're coming along. Should be pretty good, huh? Well, this morning it's a little foggy here at the beach, so hopefully it'll burn off before too long, but we're going to go ahead and go on a bike ride. We're going to head over to the Live Oak side again. We were over there yesterday a little bit, but there's a bunch of trails over there, so we're going to go over there and maybe ride through the woods in the fog.
Yep, it'll be fun.
Does that sound eerie?
Yes, I need to get away from these gnats. There's so many gnats.
I know, they're everywhere. So to get over to the Live Oak side where the biking and walking trails are, you actually have to cross the marsh here. It's on the other side of the marsh from the beach side. So I would say it's probably maybe a half a mile. It's not very far. So the beach side would be back over here to my right, back across the marsh over there, over in the fog. So this is the red trail, and takes us out to what they call the Indian Mound. And that's out at the end of the trail. If you start from the campground, it's, I think, about 1.7 miles one way.
The Mound of Mystery. Basically, it's just a big mound out here in the marsh, and when they dug down into it, they found oysters, mussels, turtle shells, and they also found bones of deer, rabbit, and turkey, and 14 kinds of fish. They also found some ancient pottery here, but there's still a mystery around this mound. They're not sure if maybe the local population used it for like social or ceremonial activities, but it's definitely eroding away, because back in 1809 the Spanish mount was reported to be about 20 feet high and covered half an acre, but now today it's just basically 1/10 of that size. So they've tried to shore it up a little bit to keep the erosion from consuming the mound, but it's a pretty neat thing here, just kind of sitting out here in the marsh all by itself. So it's definitely got some history here.
Okay, so we're at I think the end of the Yellow Trail, and this brings you here to the Edisto Interpretive Center. So we're going to go in here and take a little look and see what's going on. And I think there's maybe a little walking trail in the back behind here as well, so we'll check it out. Hello. I'm fine, how are you? So it's kind of like a little bit of a museum type area here.
Recycle your oyster shells.
Otter shells.
Let's add something with otter.
Yeah. A lot of that. A lot of oysters around here. Yeah, it gives a lot of little history here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, very nice.
So they have indigo coffee.
Hey, birdie, birdie. These are some of the wildlife. There's a red fox, possum, a raccoon, and a bobcat. And of course, snake skins. Now, that's what you call a gator skeleton right there. Where are we going? We going shrimping? That's cool. Look at that.
Yeah, you can like.
About 3 or 4 of them in there. All is, but guess we can go see. Okay, so apparently here is the box monument.
From 1849?
1849. It says it was placed here in 1850. This granite monument marks the western end of Edisto baseline. Its mate still stands 6.68 miles east of this spot. They are among a few of the surviving endpoint monuments of the 7 baselines in the U.S. Coast Survey, measured in 1830s through the 1850s. So basically, this had a way of measuring and surveying, I guess, the coastline.
Yeah, it's from England.
So I guess this little trail here takes us out to a fishing pier or a fishing dock here at the Interpretive Center. So we're gonna check this out. Should be pretty neat views here. Opens up out into the marsh. Oh yeah, look at this. It's pretty. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at the massive marsh area. Like the tide is pretty much full tide, I believe. High tide, and that's looking across to Edisto Island. The campground would be back around that way, on around the corner there, and on the other side of the causeway. So if you're into tent camping, got some beautiful tent sites here along the marsh. Just beautiful. I mean, it is just magical back here. So today for lunch, we decided to come down here to a little Mexican restaurant just across the road from the entrance to the campground. And it's over here near a little strip mall. It's got a pizza place, it's got taco place, or a Mexican place. It's got a little coffee bar as well. Ready for some lunch?
So hungry, I keep yawning.
That bike trip this morning, were you out?
I didn't have enough calories.
Menu. Okay, so we are at Tortuga's Mexican Grill, Edisto Beach, and we got chips and the sampler sauces here, and a couple of burritos coming. We'll show you that here in a minute.
You can always tell a good Mexican restaurant by their salsa. That's the most important thing, and this salsa is excellent.
Yeah, it seems to be really good so far. Okay, what did you get?
Fajita burrito, and it is the best I've ever had. It was so good.
Oh, wow.
I like the crunchy tortilla.
It's good. And I have the house burrito. and I have not dove into it, but it's looking good. But this is Tortuga's, just across the road from the entrance to the campground. I would recommend it. So the verdict is, we definitely recommend Tortuga's, right?
Yes, it was super
delicious.
good. Super.
And now we got these things here.
Our first Mexican donut.
Mexican donut.
Churro.
It's kind of like a donut stick or something.
It's really good. We got the cinnamon sugar, and then we had to try a caramel one. I'm really impressed.
Very good. You'll enjoy it.
There goes our 8 miles of calorie burning we did biking.
Well, I guess we're going to have to go lay on the beach and burn some calories in the sun.
Yeah.
So now we're down at the beach. It turned out to be a beautiful, beautiful sunny day, about 75, something like that, right?
Yes, it feels so good.
And a few clouds in the sky, but we're down here at the beach. Now this beach is a little bit, I guess, shelly. There's a lot of these beaches here along the Gulf Coast, not the Gulf, but the Atlantic coast here on the southeast are. There's a few people out here. That's the nice thing about Edisto Campground Beach here. It doesn't get that full, even when the campground is packed. So it's kind of laid back. Now, on down Beachway there is the public access. So down there it gets full, pretty full, I guess you'd say, on a sunny day. So. Such a rough life, don't you? How do you do it? Oh my goodness. Good morning. It is a beautiful day today. Woke up with beautiful clear skies and no fog this morning, so that's good. But the sun is coming up back here over the beach. Get a little bit of a glimpse of it back there, and we are getting the day started. Of course, got our coffee here, but this is what we're doing. Look at this: eggs, bacon, and hash browns. This is kind of our signature breakfast that we try to do at least once every camping trip, and so we do it all on the Blackstone here. We do love the Blackstone. This morning, it's a beautiful day and not a cloud in the sky. This is Sunday morning, and we've been wanting to go to Botany Bay. It's like a nature preserve, I think, and everybody says you need to go visit that, so we decided to go this morning, so that's where we're headed now. It's only about, I think it's less than, what, well, the GPS says about 5 minutes, 6 minutes away, so it's not that far away from the campground. It's
just actually up the beach a little bit. We could actually probably walk up the beach or ride bikes up the beach, but there's like an inlet that comes in that would be in the way. We'd have to cross that somehow. So, but anyway, so that's where we're headed this morning. Should be fun.
Yep.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, it'll be nice.
So we'll take you with us. Okay, so we made it back here. It's a long way back to the parking area. And so this is Botany Bay Plantation Nature Preserve. And from here, we walk out to the beach, across the marsh. A lot of marsh here, so way down that way would be the, I guess, towards the campground, on down the coast there a little bit. But yeah, the tide is getting pretty high, and I think, unfortunately, the best time to come out here is at low tide, so you can get out to the more of the beach area where the deadwood boneyard, whatever they call it, trees are. So here we're coming out to the beach. Yeah, the tide is way up. Yeah, so if you'd come out here at low tide, you'd be able to walk out here amongst all these dead trees. But unfortunately, the tide is almost high tide right now, so probably need to plan ahead if you come out here. Try to hit it at low tide. They have what they call a self-guided, I guess, driving tour that tours the plantation area and kind of takes you back out. So we're going to go ahead and do that on our way back. See what it's all about.
So we're here at the Edisto Island Museum. You know, when we go on adventures to new places, a lot of times we like to kind of get a little bit of the history of the local area. So we're thinking this is the place to come. Gonna get an idea of the history of Edisto Island.
So Edisto Island gets its name from the historic Edisto people, who were actually a Native American subtribe of the Sabo Indians, who actually inhabited the island as well as some of the nearby mainland areas as well. The Spanish discovered Edisto Island in the late 16th century, and they began to develop some commerce there. They grew rice and indigo as the main crops during those early settlement years.
Are you hungry?
I'm so hungry.
What are you gonna eat?
Something fried. I don't know. Something really
fried.
bad.
Oh boy.